This is called the chair game. One person sits on the chair and the goal is for the 5 players to carry that person from one end to the other. Among them is a leader who must complete the task no matter what. Then there is also a no-action, talk-only member whose goal is not to lift a single finger in this exercise. There is also a negative whose goal is to stop the rest from reaching their goal and destination. Lastly, there are the complacents who have no say and only do as they are told. But here's the catch. None of the players know that every player has been allocated a role. Okay, you guys ready? You got exactly 1 minute on the clock. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Careful. Don't. Yeah. Go slowly. Like this. Do it together. Like this. Forward. Hey, come on, guys. Careful. Come on, guys. Why?
No, you know.
The chair.
Wait a minute. Because
Just lift her up.
He is confused. Look,
The chair. We can lift her up. Grab the chair. We can lift her up.
No, I don't think so.
Careful. Come on, guys. Why? Hand is so soft. I don't have it because my hand is Hey, you come over here. Just lift her up. Very slow.
I don't think
Grab the chair. Wait.
I'm confused. Wait. I'm confused. Wait.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No. I don't think that. Stop.
Lift her up.
No, she's getting pale. No, look at her. She can't. You guys can't. What are you doing? No, I don't think so. What is that?
What is that?
What is that? What is the gorilla doing here?
These past few decades, we've witnessed companies at the top of their industry get dispatched by unknowns from nowhere. Motorola and IBM, for example, were completely dethroned. At the same time, innovative companies were replaced by others who just copied. What happened? It's simple. Organizations that stop looking outside lose their way. Companies that are so busy with their internal operations and processes may miss the boat when change occurs. Great leaders are always forward-looking and not basking in past glories or caught up in internal issues. Intel is a great example of a company reinventing itself. Andrew Grove writes about how Intel faced competition from Korea and Japan, which turned its memory chips into cheap commodities. Intel quickly decided to exit the memory business entirely and became a maker of microprocessors. Grove came to this insight when he looked outside Intel and asked himself,
if I got kicked out and the board brought in a new CEO, what would the new CEO do? Get rid of the memory chips!
By forcing himself to spot the gorilla, Grove recognized the brutal facts facing him and made the necessary changes. So, what lessons can we draw from these stories? Firstly, change happens all the time. Be vigilant in observing what is happening on the outside. Secondly, learn to reflect and take time off to notice changes happening in our lives. Don't be too internally focused and consumed by tasks and to-do lists. Finally, watch out when you become defensive and reactionary. Great leaders are usually ones who have humbled themselves to believe that learning and growth never ends. There are many big gorillas walking into your industries and your workplaces. And if you are too focused on what's inside your organization, the gorillas may just consume you and make you an irrelevant dinosaur.
Hey guys!